Do you see what others don't? What hides in the starry blanket above? What if it was never just a dream? The eerie phenomenon of the Lapland skies. Stay until the end to understand everything. In the summer of 1977, near the town of Sodankala, Finland, a disturbing sequence of events began to unfold. Residents reported seeing strange lights darting across the night sky, shimmering orbs that flickered in hues of green and red, defying explanation. This phenomenon became known locally as the Sodankala lights, and it would attract attention from both locals and the wider scientific community. Eyewitness accounts flooded in, each as bewildering as the last. One particularly notable testimony came from a group of school children who were out playing. They described how a bright glow suddenly illuminated their surroundings, only to be followed by an unusual silence, as if the world itself held its breath. As the nights grew darker, so too did the accounts of strange happenings. Light sightings shifted to unsettling encounters. People reported experiences of missing time, lost memories, and even physical sensations akin to being touched by a cold, unseen hand. Among them, a man named Jukka Palmu claimed to have seen a being, an entity, hover above him, its features obscured by an otherworldly glow. The feeling of being watched lingered long after the sightings faded, leaving residents haunted by unseen presences. But why did these beings choose Finland? Historically, the Finnish have always maintained a deep-rooted connection to the natural world, one imbued with ancient myths and tales of the supernatural. The Sami people, the indigenous inhabitants of Lapland, have long spoken of mysterious beings that traverse the heavens. Their legends brim with stories of celestial visitors, gods and spirits, whose presence are both revered and feared. In the backdrop of the 1970s, the cultural climate was ripe with intrigue and tension surrounding UFOs. The Cold War left a mark on many nations, with locals questioning if they might be subject to surveillance not just by earthly foes, but by extraterrestrial observers. Were these visiting lights a manifestation of that fear? An unseen presence silently registering humanity's every move? Finnish newspapers began to depict alien beings as more than just figments of imagination, stirring the collective belief and creating a fertile ground for stories to flourish. As the encounters grew, the legend of the Sodankala lights seeped into the culture, eliciting emotions ranging from curiosity to sheer terror. Residents spoke of a local ghost story that echoed through generations, the tale of a long-lost traveler whose spirit was believed to linger over the region, searching for solace. Now, locals speculated whether this spirit might have drawn supernatural beings to the vicinity, bridging gaps between realms and evoking fascination and fear. The intensity of sightings brought a wave of investigation. Reports were filed. Local officials meticulously noted details as they emerged on the scene. Police logs from those summer nights revealed they received numerous calls documenting strange lights and disappearances. What's more, a government-sponsored UFO task force reported collecting evidence and relaying it for study. Municipal authorities established communications with civilian UFO investigating organizations, seeking coherence in a blend of stories that mirrored earlier sightings in other parts of Finland. They even issued a communication number for the log, FPO 77. Despite these efforts, the explanations varied. Some assert that the lights originated from atmospheric phenomena, reflective conditions, temperature inversions, and swamp gas. Yet multiple witnesses insisted these theories fell short of capturing the shared peculiarities of their experiences. Photos captured during those nights showed fuzzy orbs, yet they often lacked clear definition, leading even the staunchest skeptics to wonder. The local government took steps to ensure safety in light of ongoing reports. Signs were spotted on the outskirts of town, cautioning visitors about unexplained phenomena and the risk of wandering alone at night. Meanwhile, galleries that contained documentation of the lights began to appear, complete with accounts from various witnesses and a growing collection of artifacts. The aura of the phenomenon dimmed, but it left an indelible mark on the community. Yet despite the clarifications, some residents admitted to continuing to sense a presence lingering in the hills and forests, a specter of uncertainty that would not let go. In the years following these events, there were whispers of periodic sightings echoing through the tales shared across campfires, driven from both individuals and groups recounting their experiences. Though the initial frenzy subsided, a chilling reminder lingered. Every summer, a specific date, a number of days marking the first sightings, would see a rise in stories being told, accompanied by nervous glances toward the skies. Could it be that some connection remained? As the nights stretched longer and darker, the question still hung thick in the air. Was there truth hiding amid those distant stars brushing against the horizon? Those who had peeked into that void sometimes wondered if the experiences they shared had bestowed upon them some forbidden knowledge. What if those lights were not mere figments, but an echo, a warning, beckoning us to reconsider our perception of reality? As you contemplate these unsettling thoughts, remember, the boundaries between here and the unknown are often thin. If you dare look into the vastness of the void, you may find something looking back at you. We invite you to subscribe, to dive deeper into stories that challenge the boundaries of what we understand. The truth is often darker than we imagine.